Welcome to Sideline Stories with Kym and Kelly,
Kelly and Kym.
where the hardwood meets real life.
Hi, I'm Kelly Ellison. Glad to be here. And today we're just gonna talk about some of our childhood stories, so you guys can get to know us more.
I'm Kym, and like she said, we're going to talk about growing up, playing basketball, and just duking it out between us, and how our parents were involved, and kind of our journeys through sports, not just basketball, but all sports growing up.
Yep. Okay. So question number one, everybody always asks, who would beat who in a 1v1?
Team Kym, of course.
You know, that's a good one. Somebody hashtag Team Kym or hashtag Team Kelly. But the real answer is we have never played a complete full game of one-on-one.
Yeah, 'cause she's always fouling.
She has a bad attitude.
Well, you literally push me on the ground for no reason or scratch me.
I've never pushed you.
What?
I've never pushed you.
You foul a lot.
Okay, well, you remember that one time we were playing at Hardaway, and you got angry, and when you get angry, sometimes you talk a lot. You say a couple of crazy things.
I know.
And at that time, I'm the older sister, so I had the car, and I had drove us to Hardaway, and I decided to leave you because your attitude was so bad.
Oh well, I started walking down the street. No phone, no Uber, nothing.
Yeah, that was before Uber. That was before Uber. Well, you're lucky. Mom said to go back and get you, so I did. Yeah.
I knew you were coming back. You couldn't leave me.
But needless to say, we don't play one-on-one anymore.
No, we do not play one-on-one. It's best if we're on the same team.
Yes, definitely.
So these days, as grown adults, we always play on the same team instead of against each other.
Yes, that's much better.
Do you remember when let's see.
You going to high school?
No, I'm going little young.
Little kids?
Yes.
Youth sports.
Do you remember when we were outside playing and talking about getting mad? What our next door neighbor son, Kendall Wesley, we were playing football one day and he did a spin move on me.
Yes, I remember. And I did a spin move.
You did a spin move?
I did a spin move, and you tried to tackle me, and you missed.
Oh,
and
yeah.
You slid on the
concrete.
I
slid on the concrete. I was so
and you got up ready to fight me.
Mad at her. Like, I was so...
and they were holding you back,
actually. Oh, my God. I was so bruised up. That was embarrassing.
Well, we played a lot of 1v1 with other things. Video games, soccer, kickball. It's just us two, so we made up a way to make it work, so... Yeah, a lot of good memories.
We always, just growing up, I know I wanted to play football. I don't know about her, but I wanted to play football so bad, and I thought I would be the next quarterback, and I would make her run routes and all types of things.
Very fun, very fun.
So going into middle school, like elementary, middle, how did you... You started it off. I just followed. So when you started playing, I don't know, about 8 or 9. So I was about 4 or 5. So
yeah, I think I'm trying to think back. Really, I was just playing just because I like to play sports. I didn't really have a goal in mind to play college basketball until I hit 10th grade. Like 10th grade is when
I started. It was real.
Well, I started going to practice, and I was like,
I'm kind of good.
Yeah, I'm kind of good.
I'm kind of good.
I think I can do this. So with the support, of mom, dad, and all of our coaches, that's when I really felt like I wanted to play in college once I hit 10th grade. But prior to that, I was just playing for fun.
Out there playing, just
like
because
to compete.
You enjoyed playing sports.
Yeah. And I love playing basketball. So what about you? Did you just play because I was playing?
Yeah, I mean, we're always around it, so of course, like whatever you did, I'm gonna follow.
Yep.
I mean, mom had to take us places, dad had to take us places, and I'm not just gonna sit in the car. I mean, like you said, we didn't have phones back then.
What else were you gonna do?
Laptop, nothing.
Yeah,
I wasn't gonna do anything else. So, I guess
just jumped in.
Yeah. following you,
playing
you know,
Parks and Rec.
Yeah,
and then
I got
travel
to
ball.
play with older people, which made me better.
So you have to tell this story from travel ball because everybody knows, and even today, we played today, y'all. And Kym is a knockdown 3-point shooter, but her defense is a little suspect. Little suspect. So tell this story about how one of our dear AAU coaches, Coach Tim Marshall, kind of propelled you to be more than just a 3-point shooter.
Okay, so we're in Augusta at Nike Nationals. We are playing the 76ers, and we finally have a chance to beat them. Growing up, AAU,
we used to get
when
we first started, we got whooped.
Like, I'm not talking about 20 points. I'm talking about 30, 40, 50 points.
Oh, almost 50. That's a
lot. No, I did.
Okay.
We did.
Not me.
We did.
But,
okay. Like, it was bad. Just everybody was just taller than us. Like, we weren't bad players. Everybody was just bigger than us. And of course, I hadn't hit a growth spurt yet.
Right.
I'm still around eating ice cream somewhere. Yeah. So Coach Tim, I think I was 14. And Coach Tim, he didn't start me that game, so I was like, okay, that's cool.
Let's play those games. Okay.
Yeah, okay, cool. Coach. That's what's up. All right. So I'm just sitting there waiting. And like, this is the game to go to the championship. And I'm like, this man still ain't put me in the game. Like, what's going on? Time keeps ticking. I check, look up, look at the clock. I'm looking at my mom because she's on the side. I'm like, what's wrong with him? She like, I don't know. I don't know. And I was like, oh Lord. I'm just sitting there like this. Oh my God, Lee, like, when am I gonna get in? Y'all, we were losing by about 8-10 points. Coach Tim puts me in the game with 3.6 seconds left on the clock. He calls a timeout before he puts me in and says, in front of everybody, this is your life lesson. You're only going to be good to come in on special situations to knock down the three. You need to learn how to do something else.
Great life lesson.
Yeah.
Great life lesson. And I applaud my mom and dad for letting you live through that moment and learn through that moment. And me too, I kind of thought it was funny.
I bet you did, because it didn't happen to you.
I kind of thought it was...
no. You have a similar, have a similar situation and story with Coach Tim.
Yes. But yours, I know it hurt to just get put in with 3.6 seconds.
Oh, and it was so embarrassing. And but you know what I did? Girl, I went in that game and knocked that shot down.
But you learned that you needed to do more. Handle the ball, play better defense.
Pass, everything.
Rebound.
Yeah, you got to do everything.
Because you can.
Right. Because you can. Right. He definitely expected more, and he always said, you know,
never be satisfied.
Never be satisfied. And you got to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Right. He always wanted us to kind of push past our limit, because he knew we had a higher ceiling.
Right. For sure.
So I can appreciate that, and so it was and it was actually pretty great. Coach Tim actually called me today, which was crazy.
That's crazy.
So yeah.
Okay.
What's give your Coach Tim story, since you want to throw mine out there?
Well, mine was a little bit different. I didn't get put in with 3.6 seconds left, but I wasn't playing that much, and I think that might have been between my 9th and 10th grade year, I think. And you know, I was looking at some of the people that he was putting in, and I'm like, I know I'm better than this person. Like, I don't understand why I'm not on the floor. But when I look back at it, especially from a coaching point of view, I wasn't doing all that I could do. So sometimes I think it's important not to compare yourself to other people, but like, what are you doing? Yeah, what are you doing? So I was able to learn that lesson and just push myself even more so I could become a better player. I think you have to have some type of learning lesson to take the next jump, take the next step,
for sure.
which we felt at every level.
Every single level.
At every level.
Like, every level.
Yeah.
middle school, high school, AU,
for sure,
college.
So my question is, because this is a hot topic that goes on today, parents nowadays, had their child been you or me, they're not getting in. They know their child's better than other players. Or the coach embarrassed their child and put them in with only 3 seconds left. Do you think the generation of kids, those players, they're staying on that team, or are they jumping ship and trying to find somewhere else?
This day and age, they out. They transferring. They changing to another team. It's rare that you find, I feel like, parents, honestly, like that are on the same page with you about being hard on your kid. And it's just about, trying to get the best out of them. And as now coaches, we know what it takes. And we're trying to prepare you, but we can only prepare you so much.
Right.
It starts at home.
Takes a village.
Starts within. And it's going to be totally different from even when you get there.
Yes.
We're just giving you a little taste of what we got. Every coach is different.
Right.
So we're just trying to get them prepared, and it's tough.
So you think, so your answer is no?
No. They're
depends.
Gone.
I think it depends.
I think 85%.
Especially when yours, like 4 seconds left.
85, like
they're like, I paid $50 for to get in this game.
85% of the people I feel like would transfer.
But again, it was such a cool lesson, something you remember for the rest of your life, a life lesson, about not just being just a one-track player. And
it translates to stuff off the court.
Yeah, for sure.
You can't just...
You always have to grow.
In your job, whatever job you have, you can't just be complacent.
Right.
You gotta... For sure. Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's bounce from AAU to high school.
High school.
What?
So, I felt like I attended Hardaway 8 years. Go ahead, you first, because I clearly went to Hardaway 8 years.
I had a great time at Hardaway. When I first got there, actually, we had a coach, and he didn't finish out the rest of the year. So Matt Bell took over.
I remember that. Coach Bell.
Yes, which was really great. And one of his famous sayings, kill an ant with a sledgehammer.
Yep.
So he always wanted us to take it to whatever team we played, very competitive. So those were fun times. And then Coach Mills finished out for the last 3 years of my career. And we were pretty successful, made it to the Final Four my junior year. The other 2 years, I believe we made it Sweet 16, my sophomore and my senior year. But overall, great experience, prepared me for college. And I enjoyed playing basketball. I had fun doing it. Yeah. So, yeah, that's what I have.
Our stories are a little different.
Okay. Oh, yeah, you have hilarious stories.
Like,
because I'm mild-mannered. Like, whatever coach says do, like, I'm going to do it. Even if I didn't agree, I just gonna do it. But you, on the other hand, you're a little more, I don't know, talkative, I guess.
You're gonna say crazy? It's okay. It's okay.
You're a little crazy.
It's okay. So I remember your years at Hardaway. I was at Blackman Road, winning a city championship.
Okay, middle school. Shout out to you.
Me and Joy Iverson held it down. Meet me on the team.
Yes.
So that was fun. But after those games, I would, of course, come and see y'all play. So just growing up and getting to see that rivalry between y'all and Kendrick was real.
Yeah, it was like good times.
To change the boys and girls game. Do you remember that?
Yeah, my junior year. Yeah, we switched the game time so we could have the prime time game.
Prime time game.
Yeah, that's man, we felt so official.
Man, people were standing on the walls. I'm telling you, I went to Mom. I said, Mom, I gotta get these J's this weekend so I can wear it to the game. Like, I had to come fresh with the shoes to the game.
That's crazy.
Yes, I was like, I had it all planned out. I was like, I'm gonna rock this. I'm gonna wear this with these sneakers. I gotta look official. I'm gonna be on the bench, little water girl, you know what I'm saying? So that was always fun. But when I got to Hardaway, my 9th grade year, definitely my best year.
Yeah, I had a good team.
We had a solid team. Made it to the Elite 8. And me and Coach Mills' relationship is like different.
Yeah. Because you've known him for so long.
Yes. So people used to come to the games just to hear him yell at me and to see what I was gonna do back. Like some of the teachers would come up in the hallway and say, "Hey, what? Like, are you ready for the game?"
We should have had cameras back
then.
then.
Like, what do you mean?
You should have been mic'd up.
And really, so I'll never forget it. The manager at the time, in the cafeteria at Hardaway, Miss Edwards, she said, "Baby, I'm just coming to the game and see you and Coach Mills duke it out." I said, "Oh gosh." She said, I'm gonna get on him because he yelling at you too much. I said, "Yeah, get him." So Coach Mills would always pull me out and he'd be like, you know, you're not doing something, and
hard coaching, which you took.
And yeah, you take it, and of course I ain't agree with him. But you know, we have that close-knit relationship to where everything's just in the heat of the moment. Like off the court, after the game, Coach, where we eating at?
Yeah.
We going to Applebee's to get us a blue ribbon brownie.
Yeah. You would. I remember hearing about those days. So I was away at college, so I didn't really get to be there. But
so freshman year was a great year. I feel like I was a point guard.
You could facilitate.
I was a point guard that year. I, made open shots when I had to. Took some bad ones, of course. But
other people were the main.
Yeah.
Scorers.
I had a core group that I was comfortable with passing and dishing out. You know, Harris, Kelsey, and Ro, Candace. Like, we kind of had a squad. Yeah. So moving into my sophomore, junior, senior year, it's different when I felt like I had to kind of take over the team.
Score more.
Yeah, still had some young talent. And people that I grew up playing travel ball with. Right. But I had to kind of take on more of a scoring role, which is different, which is hard when you're used to having the ball in your hands all the time. So I had to learn how to move without the ball more. Okay. So I guess that's where I kind of started transitioning into a two guard. Right. And
Steph Curry.
Yeah. And then even with AAU, we got a point guard from Westover High School. So she was the one, and I ran the two. Now, with that being said, there are times when we did that 1-2 where she could just rotate to the two. We could just
because sometimes the point guard needs a break.
Yeah. So that was always cool, and which it's kind of helped me transition into that all-around player Coach Tim wanted me to be. Right. And I distinctly remember playing in Shaw's gym, getting quadruple doubles. Like I got a quadruple double in Shaw's gym twice.
Oh, okay.
Like quadruple double. It was so fun. Like I don't know, like getting rebounds and steals. Like and
So you were really like a point forward.
Yeah.
Like early, like LeBron.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I'm gonna give you your props. LeBron.
So you mentioned earlier about transitioning, and when I was in high school, you in college. We're 4 years apart, so we never got to play high school ball together. Right. She was literally graduated, and I came in. So you talk about.
College?
Yeah, your journey through college, man.
And I'm talking actually to some of my girls that just went off to college, and they're saying, like, Coach, man, this running, it's hard, and you really don't know until you're in it.
Until you're in it.
You don't know until you're in it.
I don't care.
People don't understand.
I don't care how you prepare.
People don't understand.
It does not matter how well you think you're prepared. Yeah. It will never be good enough. Because when somebody's yelling at you.
Yeah. And you're up at 5 in the morning.
And then some of your teammates that have been there are doing it with such ease. You're like, God.
Yep, you feel like you're behind.
You're behind, and it's a mental thing.
But you're not. You're still growing. Like we said, you got to take that next leap. Yep. But freshman year was really hard for me. I was 6 hours away from you guys at Stetson University. And we're big family people. Everybody sees us all together all the time. Yep. My mom always there. Dad there, aunts, uncles. You know, we visit our grandmother literally almost every day.
Yep, live right down the street.
we go visit her every day.
Yep.
So being 6 hours away from you all was difficult, and also we got a new coach. So the coaches that recruited me and signed me actually retired.
Yikes.
Yes. So of course they call you and they say, well, hey, if you want to get out of your signing,
well,
you can.
When you through the recruiting process, because this recruiting process now is like super crazy, especially involving, you know, NIL and all of that.
Right.
So it's something that we didn't even have to deal with. But through your recruiting process, did you ever ask the question about them, how long she was going to be there?
No, I didn't.
Did that cross your mind?
I didn't.
It didn't, right?
No.
Yeah, I know it did.
But you knew to ask that, I think, because of what I went through.
For sure.
So a lot of times it's learning, again, on the go. But like I said, the coaches, they retired. So we get a new coach and they say you can get out of your signing, but
it's late in the game.
Yeah, and also too, you think, hey, I'm a player. I'm a ball player. I can play for anybody.
Yeah.
Not the case. Not the case. Just because everybody has a different system.
Yep.
Okay. And certain people fit better into certain systems. So where I'm used to playing more team basketball, you know, more passing, cutting, moving, you know, shooting. Man, we ran a dribble drive. I'm like, oh my God.
Tough.
Dribble drive, and also getting the screen.
Tough.
So now I have 6'4" post players.
Hedging out on you. Hedging out, or you getting trapped off the screen.
And I'm a freshman.
Yep.
Never played like that.
Yep.
And I was getting playing time because, you know, I did all right in practice. So I got a little bit playing time early on. But then I started seeing my playing time kind of dwindle. And it was inconsistent. So as a player, you're confused. As a coach now, I see that, hey, I was an inconsistent player.
Yeah.
So my playing time was inconsistent.
Yep.
That makes sense. But when you're 18 years old,
you don't see that.
You don't know.
I get it. Trust me.
You don't know. So I ended up deciding to leave Stetson and actually a lady named Christy Brown, who Hall of Famer for Stetson University. She was the assistant coach at Shorter University. She heard I was leaving. And then that recruitment process started. So the transfer recruitment process started. And I visited a couple other places, but Shorter just felt like home. Like it just felt like the right place to be. It was only 2.5 hours away from home. So I was like, well, I can get home if I need to, see you guys a lot more. And it just felt like the better fit. So I transferred there. 3-time NAIA All-American, assist record.
Okay, toot your horn, girl.
So it was just a great decision. So I think a lot of people might see a transfer from a D1 to another school as like going down, but it was good for me.
Not really.
It was good for
me. I mean, I feel like if I potentially would have went NAIA or to Division II, like I probably would have the same, you know what I'm saying, similar accolades as you. Like I feel like have different experiences as far as the
because for your schools you were more
and things like that, but
you playing
more so wise
role playing, like a role player, instead of the player.
Yeah, exactly. And the way people talk about you in college is like they are scared of you, and I, for the life of me,
what? Don't do that. Because I'm a ball player. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I don't know why they were scared of you.
Because not scared of me per se, I think, but scared of my playmaking abilities.
Oh, the playmaking
abilities.
It's hard.
Like
it's
getting,
hard as a
getting
coach.
your teammates
involved. Hard to guard that when you have such a high IQ basketball player on the other side.
Thank you. Exactly. And that's what I was blessed with, you know, at Hardaway. In my point guard, Deja Burrell, she's very high IQ, making the right passes. So, and I love coaching point guards.
Yeah, like, that's your position.
It's so much fun when they understand what's going on.
Yeah.
So I had her, Diana McKinney was a great point guard for me, Latrina Eubanks, and when I was at Carver, Janai Love Hill.
Yeah.
Like I remember all of my point guards, and they're like really close to my heart. Even at Hardaway, Madison, Hubbard, just seeing them growing and learning the game It's so much fun.
Well, like
so much fun.
I feel like, they always say the point guard is the extension of the coach.
Yeah.
So you really made sure that was,
I have a couple new projects, coming up for the point guard spot. So I'm excited about them. And I just love this spot. Because you really have to transform into another person.
Yeah.
I'm a very quiet person. I don't like to talk. I just like to be behind the scenes. But when you're the point guard, you have to be vocal.
Yeah.
Right? You're in charge of everything. You have to tell people what they're doing right and what they're doing wrong. You have to be.
You gotta know everybody's spot.
You have to know all the positions, all the plays, everything. You have to be the most responsible person. So seeing young ladies transform into that and take on that responsibility, it's amazing. So that's my spiel about my college days and transferring into
Did you
coaching.
ever have like I have some tough stories, but do you have any that you would like to share about your journey while you were playing? Like, I don't know, a 5 a.m. run, or like my stories are totally different from yours. Like I said, like it's wild.
Well, definitely conditioning. Our test was 1.5 miles in 10 minutes and 30 seconds. And I was actually just talking to one of my former players about this because, like I said, freshman year is hard.
Mental.
And when I moved down there to Florida, I was by myself. I didn't know anybody.
Yeah.
It's different at some of the smaller D1s. Like, I wasn't in a room with my teammates. I just had a random person.
Roommate.
My roommate's major was music.
Yikes.
her major, which was cool though, because I like the piano.
I know.
So we played a little bit.
Like,
they taught
just
me a little
something.
But I didn't have anybody.
Schedule.
I didn't have anybody, rough. And so I wasn't getting up and like running on my own.
Yeah.
And we didn't have practice or workouts like the first week we were there.
Yeah.
And so my crazy self, I didn't really do anything. And so when it came time to run the 1.5 miles,
college, huh?
Well, I mean,
kinda.
I was literally studying, trying to find where my classes were because it's a big campus, and like I said, I was by myself. But I didn't make time like the first 3 times.
Oh, the first 3? Girl, I ain't making the first 4 times. We'll get to that.
The first 3 times. And it was hard because you feel bad, right? Because, there are other people that didn't make it too. But
did your teammates have to keep running with you, or did they like pass their test and they were done?
No, they passed, but they had to come and like cheer us on.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
They had to cheer us on. But I remember just, figuring out how I was going to make my time. And so that 4th time I made time. I was so happy. It was like 6 a.m. I called Mom and Dad, 6 a.m. Hey, I finally made time. I was so happy. I called Coach Mills. I made time, Coach. Like, it was a great moment because I had to work for it.
Yeah.
So, but those first 4 times, it was hard, man. I was feeling bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. But go ahead. I know you had to run 3 miles.
So, and the last team that we played, one of their players ended up coming with me, which is Sydney Wallace.
Oh, I love Sid.
Yeah. So that's the first encounter. Yep, that's the first encounter that Sid and I had. And we going back and forth, knocking down threes, whatever the case may be. And so it was really cool. And Sid got an offer that day too. Like, it was, and they weren't there to see me. Like, nobody had ever, even kind of heard.
They hadn't come across you.
Yeah, like, I was getting a few letters here and there, but it was just like,
this your normal,
just
kind of putting a filler out there.
Filler, come to our camp, or things like that. Fill out the questionnaire that you used to have to write, and now you can do online. But so getting that, like, and just so young, like, I was so excited, like, it was crazy. The first game, no coaches were there. The second game, 1 coach was there. Third game, 2 coaches were there. The next game, all the coaches were there, and I was
all the Georgia Tech coaches.
All the Georgia Tech coaches.
Right. So just an assistant and more assistants. So they're like, hey, you gotta check out this kid.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. I remember I did a left-handed floater, and I remember looking over there on the side, and Coach Blue, she's at Kennesaw State now. She was like, "Ooh," and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm feeling it now." So I went ahead and kept playing travel ball AU, but Georgia Tech's my dream school. What am I waiting for?
Right.
It's a great academic school.
It is.
Basketball.
Right.
Amazing.
So you went ahead.
I got to tour all the facilities. It was amazing.
Yeah.
The players, I got to kind of talk with them a little bit.
All the players were cool.
Yeah, they were coming to the games. I was like,
and some of them going to the WNBA.
Yeah, I was like, cool. So I committed. And
in 10th grade.
Yep, 10th grade committed. So then I have a whole another 2 years in high school and another AAU season.
Right.
So now Michelle Joseph was known like around the community, like, oh yeah, she might be a little crazy. So we need to see who this kid is that she just offered. So a lot of coaches were coming to our travel ball game. And my travel ball team that when I was 15, 16, 17 was stacked. We were stacked. We had Monique Jackson, Makube from Central. We had some people from Westover, and our top 7 players went Division I.
That's awesome.
So there were always coaches around.
Right.
But I went ahead, I stuck with Georgia Tech. That's my dream school. So I get to Georgia Tech. Mind you, May, I graduated. I was at Tech in like less than 2 weeks.
Wow.
So going into June, start taking classes,
Commitment,
workouts, all of that. So, Coach Joe told me that I needed to start shooting 10,000 threes a week.
10,000?
She did. 10,000. And you know what?
What?
You know what?
You shot it.
I did.
You did it.
I did.
I remember you sending a picture of your stuff from the gun.
I did. Yep. 10,000 shots a week.
10,000 is crazy.
Not even the gun, Kel. Coach Mills was my rebounder.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh, you mean before you left?
Before I left.
You were shooting 10,000 threes.
I was shooting 10,000 threes a week.
And Coach Mills was rebounding for you.
Coach Mills was rebounding.
Wow. That's dedication.
Coach Mills was rebounding.
Shout out to him.
Yeah. He always said, I'm not rebounding for somebody that's going to miss long. So I'm like, dang, that's a lot. Like,
that's a lot.
I was spending about 2-3 hours a day.
2-3 hours a day. Just getting up shots.
Working on that.
I hope some players are watching.
Working on that. And
because you don't miss.
She recruited me as a point guard. But the point guard that I would be replacing was Mimi Walthour. Shorter guard like me. I didn't get my growth spurt until I got to college, really. But she was expecting me to be like Mimi. Mimi was a facilitator and knew how to knock down open threes.
Right. You can do that.
But my ability to stretch the floor even more, I felt like she kind of had a vision, right? So I'm doing this. What I'm not doing is conditioning.
Running.
I'm not running.
Yeah.
And that 3-mile test, you saying that's you had tough. 1.5 miles?
Man, that's tough.
We had 3 miles in under 27 minutes just to get my practice uniform. I was practicing in white tee and black shorts. Like Nick Cannon off Making the Band.
I wish we had a picture.
I wish I did.
So did you guys wear
from Drumline? Like I
shorts?
Really was looking like Nick Cannon off Drumline.
That's a real thing. Yeah, you had to work for it. You had to run your 3 miles and make time to get the practice jersey.
So Coach Joe's rule was if everybody made the 3-mile test the first time, you didn't have to do it again. You
that's not happening.
You had to make it twice if everybody didn't do it.
Right.
So the first time, our whole freshman class didn't make it.
Of course not. Of course not. Because you don't realize how hard 3 miles is.
Like, it was, and we're doing this at 5:00 in the morning.
Right.
One of my teammates, she started running with her eyes closed and didn't realize she was running crooked. And she fell over this like thing on the track. They had to call the ambulance, man.
But she was okay though.
She was okay. But just yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
And I came in with 7 freshmen.
Okay.
So we're a large class.
Mm-hmm.
And they're expecting a lot.
And nobody made it.
I want to say that we might have been, we're definitely top 10 draft class.
Was anybody close?
For rivals. Huh?
Was anybody close?
No, yeah, some people that were close.
Okay.
But you know, the older ones, you know, they're of course yelling at us. They mad we didn't make it, whatever. Right. But that second time, I'm like, okay, cool.
You're gonna be ready this time.
I'm gonna be ready this time. We did it every Friday morning at 5:00. Okay. Until you make it.
Fun Fridays.
Yep, Fun Fridays. We called it something else, but it was called Kick Butt Fridays. That's what it was called. So second week's here. I'm like dreading it. But I'm like, I gotta do this. I gotta make it. Now remember, you have to make it twice.
Okay.
So regardless, I'm gonna have to run it again.
Right.
Girl, I didn't make it that second time.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't make it. You know what time I missed? Right. How many seconds I missed it by?
How many seconds?
Girl, 30.
30 seconds off.
Seconds off.
Oh.
30
I
seconds
know you wanted to cry. Did you cry? I
don't remember. But still practicing black shorts, white tee.
Dang.
Like next Friday comes.
Okay. You're for sure gonna make it this time.
Some of my teammates, of course, they
were done.
They were done.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So they're just out there supporting us. I don't know. It's a mental thing.
You got worse.
It's a mental thing.
You got worse the third time.
It's a mental thing.
I know.
And I made it the third time,
okay.
But only because Tiana Marshall
pushed you over.
Pushed me that last lap.
Okay, she was with you the whole last lap.
No, she literally pushed me. Like she had her hands in my back and my butt and
great teammate.
Man,
great teammate.
Thank you, Ty. Like to this day, I make sure I tell that girl happy birthday every year. Every year.
Right.
I got to.
She helped you get one of the toughest times in your life.
Man, like, had to.
It's tough.
So third time, yep. That fourth time, I had a plan. I said, Ty, you're going to have to help me again.
You have a plan.
You're going to have to help me again. Yes. I said, I don't know if I'm going to make this. Like, I like really hate running. Like, and I was like, what is the point of this?
Right.
It's just mental toughness.
Mental toughness.
And so I end up making it finally the fourth time.
Good job.
I done calculated all the laps I done ran, just sad. And I remember being so happy that I got my practice jersey and a new pair of shoes. I said, yes, I made it. You know what I did?
What?
I went to flightclub.com and I got me some new shoes and I got me the shoes that I've been wanting and waiting for.
That was your gift to yourself.
That was my gift to myself. I never forget.
Self-care. Self-care
is very important. And I really take it seriously. So I wanted the Nike LeBrons, the Galaxies. You don't even know what those are. It's they're orange.
Okay. I think I remember those.
In the All-Star game.
I think I remember those. You still have them?
Yeah. Oh, what?
You should bring them next
I'll bring them next episode.
Yeah.
So those shoes were $350.
Sheesh.
And I was like, dang, I'm like really finna spend like $350. I was like, okay.
I would never.
I was like, okay, I got it though, because
I would never.
I had my for making A's in high school, the Hope Scholarship. They gave me a check. They sent me a check. So I was like, I got some money. I can. So I got me some nice pair of shoes.
Probably the Hardaway maybe scholarship.
No.
Like that. No?
It was Hope.
Are you sure?
Yeah, it was Hope.
We have to go back and look at that.
It was Hope.
Yeah, I remember.
And it wasn't a lot, but they gave me some money because I don't know, maybe something else happened, but I wasn't asking no questions. I got a check in the mail with my name on it. So I went and got me some shoes for completing my 3-mile test.
That's good.
So that was great.
Good.
Like,
so, of course, we've had some tough times as players.
yeah.
And so do you feel like that makes you a more understanding coach?
Yeah, I do.
I feel like it does too.
So going to Georgia Tech, didn't see the floor at all.
Right.
My freshman year, I played in 2 games my freshman year, and funny enough, I played in the game against Clemson at Clemson, and I get in and I'm boom, going between my legs, and then I hear somebody say shot clock, so I just jacked that thing up, went in. Cool. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. Of course, all my teammates jump up and things like that, right. But yeah, I didn't see the court my freshman year. Like, I was a practice player pretty much, right? And I'm gonna be honest, I enjoy being a practice player.
It is fun.
It's fun.
It is fun because you get to be the other team.
I was throwing oops to guys, like,
and you get to act like you're like other players that have free reign, even though like you would like to have free reign,
right? Yeah, it was fun. But just that time at Tech was very tough, like academic wise, and especially athletically, and having to kind of work on that time management. Like, my schedule was crazy. Did you have a crazy schedule your freshman year?
I wouldn't say it was crazy. I think it was normal. Conditioning.
How long did y'all practice?
Weights. I don't remember. That was a long time ago. We practiced enough. Like, it was a lot. We practiced a lot.
Yeah, we were in the gym and it was tough all day.
Like, when we had individuals.
Oh, individuals
are so hard.
Girl, it's so hard.
They're so hard.
So
and it's like, boom,
I had an individual one time. Let me just tell this story about Coach Joe. So I had an individual one time, and it was at like 10 in the morning, which is fine, cool. I show up, individual, 10 to about 11, whatever.
Right.
I get
50
there.
minutes. You get 50 minutes.
I get there. I'm stretching. Scott's warming me up, things like that. I'm just tired. Like, my body is tired. I'm mentally, physically, everything, emotionally, everything. I'm just drained. And Coach Joe is actually in the individual, in mine. She's a point guard, so I was in the point guard individual. She's on my head. And she was like, "Did you go out last night? Did you go out last night?" And I was like, "What? No, I actually slept in. Like, I am tired. I'm tired." Like, what? Did I go out last night? No, I didn't go out last night.
You were moving
exhausted. Yeah, I was moving like I was moving like I went out last night. Y'all, this lady made me get on the treadmill after the individual. Dang. And I ain't talking about just get on there and just jogging. Man, she put that speed on 10.
10 speed.
10 speed. So I'm about to fall off. Trying to run. I'm like, God, me. Yeah.
How long were you on the treadmill for?
20 minutes.
Whew. Look, but I will say college, I was in the best shape of my life.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Best shape of my life. I wish I could get back there.
Oh, my God, yes.
I wish I could get back there.
I needed that shape yesterday and today, playing those games.
But I'm really excited about this podcast. We gave a little bit of background, some of our stories from high school, AAU, college. But I plan on definitely extending that to our coaching. I'm sure we have some funny stories for coaching and maybe even playing as an adult. How to being a teacher, balancing teaching and coaching, because you have to work a full day before you hit practice, right? And most people don't understand that.
No, they do not.
I think that this is going to be a fun thing, and I hope everybody's tuning in and is excited about what's to come.
It's Kym and Kelly, by the way.
Sideline Stories with Kym and Kelly.
Or Kelly and Kym. It doesn't matter. I mean, we can ask the people. They can take it to a vote. I don't mind if you're Team Kelly. That's fine, because I'm Team Kelly too. I'm also Team Kym. So if you're gonna vote, please vote. And let us know if we should change the name to Sideline Stories with Kelly and Kym, or if we should keep it with Kym and Kelly.